Perfect.
Hey y'all. Hey. It's the Queens of Boxing Talk. I am Nik J. This BOXIANA the menace.
She been menacing. Up. You got us naked out here because your team got beat. You couldn't even make us look fancy today because my team won. Shout out to the motherfucking Texans with a brand new quarterback and a brand new motherfucking coach.
Are you done?
Wow, friend. What happened? You told me my team wasn't going to do it because it was the Cowboys. The Cowboys. What happened, friend? Go Cowboys, go.
Are you finished? Are you
Amen.
done?
Amen. Amen. Okay, I'm done. Rick Timms, is you in here?
Listen, hey. It was trash. What else can I say? We all watched the game. If you watched it, you saw it was horrible. It was pathetic. It was awful. There is no rebuttal. We got beat down. We got beat up. And then we got beat down yet again. I'm not a sore loser. So, first of all, let me say, because you guys had a game first on Saturday, congratulations to the Houston Texans. Huge win. Huge win for the city. Huge win for the rookie coach. Huge win for the rookie quarterback. Okay? I'm not a hater, unlike most of y'all. I've never hated on the Houston Texans. I just love my Dallas Cowboys. So congratulations. Okay? Rick, I saw you up in here the first thing. I saw all of y'all. Congratulations. Now to the rest of y'all who don't live in Texas, who are not Houston Texans fans, who are just Dallas Cowboy haters, fuck y'all. Okay? Fuck you in that horse you rode in on. Fuck you in that horse you riding out on. Kiss my entire black ass. That's what y'all can do, okay? And all you Houston Texans fans who just not really Houston Texans fans, but you are now because y'all done something this year, but you really undercover Cowboys haters because your Houston Texans ain't really never done shit. Fuck y'all too. Okay, that's how I feel about that. But shout out to y'all. Congratulations. Terrence Bud Crawford can go straight to hell. Kiss my entire ass is what you can do, bud. Did you go put on green? Did you go put on green with yellow hair? That's what we doing tonight.
I got cold, friend. This is the nearest jacket near me.
Oh, really? That's what we gonna do this evening?
I'm freezing cold.
But I thought you lit the fireplace though. You sitting right by the fireplace.
I did, friend, but it's I'm anemic, friend. Like, you gotta give me a break. I really am cold. Like, I ain't even trying to be funny tonight. I could put on this jacket, but then it's blue like the Cowboys, and I didn't want you to have a setback. So I had 2 jackets to choose from. It was either this one or this one.
So you thought the green one was
All right, just hold on. I'll be back, okay?
That's what we doing this evening. I'm gonna have a whole hour and a half worth of this kind of fuckery to deal with. Y'all supporting her. That's what y'all gonna let her do to me. Oh man. Come on in the room, all you funky hoes. Come on in the room. What's up, Jason? Yeah, Rick, I saw you. I knew you would be the first one in here. Hey, Rick. Hey. Ugh. Opulent LDTV. What's up, John Nori? Hey, Marcus. Rick. The Messenger 215. I see you up in here. Coach 67, Bionic Prince, voila. Yeah. How you doing? Texas 16 South. Derek Stefan. Hey, man. Hey, nephew. I ain't feeling too good, nephew. Auntie sick right now to my stomach. What's up, T9's boxing class? Mommy, help. They messing with me, mama. TC Frank, I see you. In Tinkab Khan. I hate that I butcher your name, but hey, how you doing? And thank you for showing up every week. Seawood, Frank from the land. What's up, BF? Thank you. Ty Rose. What's up, Bree? Bree, they killing me up in here. I need backup. God damn. What's up, James Roy? Phenomenal Mexican Specs, Boxer Spawn, Rich Banks. I see y'all up in here. What's up, Cool Breeze? Mr. Positive at all times. Ooh, Lord. What's up, Georgia Georgia Peach Denise. We have our first super chat of this long Sunday cold evening. It's cold evening. Salute my boxing aunties. Nik-J, I bet that Texas jersey is looking real good about now. Houston gonna hold it down. I hope they do. No tea, no shade. I hope they hold it down. POP. Hold it down. I hope they hold it down. Jamar Sanders, he says, how about them Cowboys? Yeah. Fuck you, Jamar. Thank you for that super chat, but fuck you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I see y'all. I see all of y'all. Ty Fish 600, how you doing? How about them Cowboys? Is Mike McCarthy gone? Got Jerry in the press box looking like Fred Sanford, about to have a heart attack in heart attack mode. Hashtag is Sunday. Ty French. Typically, I don't have to talk bad to you. I ain't gonna start today. I'm gonna let y'all get your kikis out. I'm gonna let you get them on off. My guy, BFTV, how you doing? He says, oh, my so pretty, petty, my so petty, beautiful student with the green. Oh yeah, that's how you going.
I didn't even mean, for real, friend. That is my honey gave me that jacket. I wear that jacket all the time. That is my go-to jacket. I wear that jacket, okay? So I wasn't trying to be shady with the colors, friend. Really, it was either the Cowboys blue jacket, I want you to see my daddy's jacket, or my green jacket. I got a coat, but I'm not gonna sit in this living room with the coat on, friend. I just wasn't gonna do it. But I put on a white shirt. I did not mean to harm you in no way, friend. I don't want to get attacked. None of that shit. Please spare me. I didn't mean no harm. POP, hold it down.
Yeah, you did. You mean harm?
I didn't, friend.
Yes, you did.
You mean harm? Okay.
Yes, you did. And that's okay. Hey, I'm a big girl. I could take all these knives. I could take them.
Friend, my daddy is just a biggest Cowboy fan as you are. I know he over there in North Carolina or wherever he is suffering. I know he said.
It's okay. It's all right. Phenomenal Mexican, I see you in here with the bullshit. Meanwhile, them Arizona Cardinals ain't touched no playoffs. You leave me alone.
They ain't never gonna touch no playoffs. They
Okay.
got a long time.
Okay. It's all right. It's okay. Y'all come on in the room. BF, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Ah, it's okay. It's all right. Friend, how's your weekend been?
It has been a really decent weekend. Let me tell you, it's cold as shit. It's snowing outside right now. I was very much confused at the weather because like it just started to drop yesterday. And I was like, oh, this is not good. And by the nighttime last night, it was crazy. This morning, I was like, and then me, my mom, and my sister with our goofy ass hop up in this cold ass weather and go to Starbucks.
Why, friend?
Because that's what we do. That's what we do. We go outside when it's cold. That's why I almost died 2 years ago when that damn last storm came in.
And I'm gonna choke you because you just recovering. What are you doing out in the cold?
But see, I was bundled up. I was very much wrapped up, very wrapped up. So you would have been proud of me. I looked homeless today. I had on that many clothes.
You, your mama, and your sister gonna get a whooping. That's what y'all gonna get. Because they
Friend,
shouldn't have had you out in the cold.
well, you know what they say? You ain't gonna get better inside. So I gotta get back in the house get out of the house and get back in the shit. Or I'm just gonna sit in the house and get old. I'm getting old in here. I've just started back working out. Like, you gonna let me get back together. I'm like my granny. I ain't gonna sit in the house and get sick well in the house. I need to be outside.
Okay, Miss B outside. Okay, all right. Hey, Jamar, he came back. He says, we negative 17 in Illinois. Shaking my head, 1.5 inches of snow. Good Lord. Y'all be careful. Be careful out there.
Did you see the Bill Stadium?
It was crazy.
Friends,
it looked like a blizzard inside the stadium.
It was so crazy. And then what me and Vijay was talking about it, they were offering like $20 an hour and all the beer you can drink to go out there and shovel snow. Can you imagine?
I can't. I cannot.
No. At first I said I would do it until I seen it. Like the snow was like rippling off the tarp on the ground. So it looked like water. That shit was scary. I'm fixing to leave.
I'm trying to let y'all make it in these comments.
Rick, you going too far, Rick.
Listen. Rick, John, Rolo, K, yeah. K-Ho, K-Mo-Ho, yeah, you. All of y'all gonna be outside looking in just a hot second. All right? You got 2.5 minutes. 2.5. Okay? That's all y'all gonna get. 2.5 more minutes. It's 7:54 on my clock. Okay? At 7:56. Yes, this is going to the upper room. Okay? Y'all gonna watch from the outside. All right? Now. Anyway, boxing, please. Boxing, please. Anyway, friends, so we had some boxing last night. I mean, look, I know we're going to talk about because it was only one card last night. 2 good matches. Well, 3, actually. Card was good. Card was good. I ain't going to lie. I ain't going to front. Card was good. Top Rank came with it last night. We had Jason Maloney? Maloney versus Sanchez for his title. Small guys. Rock'em sock'em affair. Too close for me to call. I mean, they went with the champion. They gave him the nod. But friend, what did you think about that fight?
Very bloody affair. They were bleeding. It was a lot of blood everywhere. I don't like to watch fights like that. I will turn them off because once it get to a certain point of bleeding, I don't want to watch it no more. But it was a very, very, very good fight. Um, I got him confused at first because twins are easy to confuse. And I put on Twitter, "Is this is the one that Junto sent to Valhalla?" But that's not the same one. That was the other twin. That's the one Anyway got.
Oh,
Yeah, but either way, he put up the y'all better leave my goddamn friend alone because I tell you what, y'all finna get y'all ass out of here. I
no,
let y'all have
listen, my trigger finger happy tonight. Go ahead, keep talking. I got it covered. They gonna
yeah.
be all right.
I'm just looking at your face while I'm talking. I know something is messed up being said, but yeah, it was a good fight. I didn't have like a say in the matter because after a while I started getting sleepy. I don't know what was going on with that card last night, but it just kept getting later and later and later. ESPN had 275 commercials. I was like, God damn, how many breaks we gonna get? But it was a good fight, friend. What you think?
I thought it was an excellent fight. Action packed. Again, I was on the verge of calling it a draw. It was that close. I actually, if I'm being honest with you, I didn't look at it from top to bottom, but from what I could see, I was giving most of those rounds to Sanchez. So I don't know. I felt like they, kept the belt with the champion. I feel like they thought, I show goddamn am. I feel like they thought Maloney did enough to keep his belt. I didn't get a chance to hear the scores. Were the scorecards wide or were they close?
Shit, they were close. They were close. I don't know what the hell. I kept hitting the button, but it didn't want to work. It's fine.
Okay, so he retained his championship. Really good fight. Not sure if they're gonna run that back or not. If I was him, I wouldn't do it because it was a difficult fight. It's a very, very difficult fight for him. Now, the next fight, the co-main event on this card, um, um, man. So I was not familiar with Christian and Bbilli. Okay, the Canadian. Keep in mind this card was in Quebec, y'all. They had a full crowd. They were saying how the crowd was there early. They were really excited about the boxing match being there. So shout out to Quebec for showing up and showing out and having a full house. You can tell when it's a full house because you get all them camera angles, them full panned out camera angles. Okay, so we knew it was a full house over there. They showed up for their people. But Mr. Bbilli, Christian Bbilli, I wasn't familiar. Okay, I know, I watch boxing, but I just say I'm guilty. I wasn't familiar with him. He has a style that looks very Mike Tyson-ish to me. Man, poor Murdock. In the first round, friend, Murdock looked like he was gonna be game. He looked like he was gonna be game. And he did his very BESS. But the young Christian Bbilli, he just, oh my God, he's a wrecking ball. Murdock couldn't get out the way fast enough. And he was moving. He had decent foot movement, but he wasn't getting out of the way. And this man was teeing off on him with all his might, with every punch. And what I learned is that not only can he give one, he can take one because Murdock was connecting. Friend, when you saw that dude, did you know who this person was? Did you know who Christian was?
I had seen him fight twice. But then like I wasn't paying attention to the cards that he fought on really and I think he knocked the opponent out in maybe like the first or second round. So I knew he was on some killer mob type shit, but I didn't know it was like that. Bruv is a wave. I often I have been using it often. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. When you said that Friday, I was like, you know what? My friend is right. I really use this a lot. I need to take it out of my vocabulary. So I have picked it up really heavy. But bruv is a wave. And I'm the man that he fought, Murdock, he got a new level of chin. Because when I tell you he was taking some shit, and every time I thought he was gonna get knocked out, he didn't get knocked out. And I was like, holy cow, this man got and like he was smiling. I don't like people like that. People like that will clear a whole bar out when they drunk. Like clear it out. He him.
Say, I don't want to say he him, but he up in there. He up in that thing. I know that much. He up in there. Whoever he up in there with, you gonna feel his presence. Okay. I think a more skillful, a more flight-footed fighter, a more I don't want to say more athletic because it wasn't like Murdock was flat-footed or nothing. He just found him. He was a wrecking ball. And those early punches connecting slowed his ass down. And so he was ripe for the picking, except for he has a steel jaw and he was not going to go down. Kudos to his corner for doing the right thing.
Did you see them, friend? He like at first I was wondering because I was like, okay, this man got a chin, like he taking some shit. And then like right after that, I tweeted, okay, I'm ready for them to stop this because I think he hit him like 3-4 punches in a row. Like, boom, boom. I was like, y'all, is this allowed? Can you hit somebody like that? I think they're rabbit punching, but like directly in the face, friend. I was like, oh my God, please stop this, you guys. And then I had noticed that his trainer had got up on the ring and he had that towel in his hand. I was like, oh man, this is sad. But the young man did not give up. He did not quit. He went out and was like, fuck it. If I die, I die. Because I was like, he need coma attention at this point because his head had started to swell real early. I was like, oh, goodness. Grief.
It was brutal. It was very brutal to watch. Again, shout out to Murdock for being game, being super game. But super duper shout out to his corner for knowing when to say enough is enough because it was getting really, really bad in there. Like I thought we were finna see something I didn't really want to see the way he was taking them punches. Dude was just teeing off, but y'all, he was teeing off with all his might though. Like, I mean, every punch was like super bad intentions. Like every punch. And I don't want to say he wasn't setting him up because he kind of was. But really, he was just going for the kill shot every single punch. And I was thinking he gonna get tired. I was like, man, he finna tire down. He gonna slow down. And he took one round off. And then he came back with a vengeance. So listen, in Bbilli, he said what he was supposed to say last night after the fact. Of course, he's in the weight division. 168 pounds. So over there is Canelo, and everybody wants the Canelo fight.
Okay, I want everybody to stop calling out Canelo. There's so many other names for y'all to call out to want to fight. You don't have to necessarily fight Canelo. I get it. I don't like hearing that, friend. Like there's too many people. Like Man Ray, I see your comment. Beterbiev and him would be a good fucking fight. I 100% agree with that. There's plenty of fights for him to fight. Like he ain't got to fight Canelo. Not everything leads to Canelo. I know what y'all want. Canelo told y'all, PD. But y'all ain't. Not everybody is getting that, so y'all don't have to call him out. The only fight people want to see Canelo fight right now is David Beterbiev.
As a Canelo fan, how would you feel if he fought in Bbilli?
I wouldn't be happy about that shit. Because it might be an opportunity that Canelo go in there and get beat up. And then I'm really going to be mad because you thought this was a pick and it wasn't. But I saw a lot of opinions about the shit. A lot of people think that Bbilli is food for an American fighter.
Yeah, I saw that too. Well, Canelo's not an American fighter. So there's that.
First off, let's be fucking clear. Bruv. Canelo represents American boxing as well, not just Mexico.
He does not.
He is the face of boxing. You see how the Lord just
So yeah, he dimmed your light because you lying over there. You lying. You is lying. He dimmed your light because you is lying.
I don't even want to stay on no more. Now it's saying you just gonna sit here and
Because you
lie.
done went the line. The Lord said,
I'm just saying you look suspicious.
Friend, where you go? He's not the
Okay,
face.
my dog looks suspicious, and I ain't got my glasses on, so I can't see, and it's dark, and she blending in with the floor, but I just see her doing suspicious stuff.
Leave
Look,
Chloe alone.
Chloe finna get punched in the back.
Leave Chloe alone. Did he almost cherry pick him, Rolo? Because that would have been an interesting pick of Cherry, I think. I don't, they were kind of misrepresenting him while he was calling Canelo. I understand that he's the big money fight, and Canelo is known for going around certain boxers. So I wouldn't be shocked if they ended up in the ring together. But I think that would probably be a cherry pick gone wrong. I wouldn't even call him no cherry pick. I just think that would be the wrong opponent. But he is the number one contender. Okay. I want to say in the WBC or WBA, one of those sanctioning bodies. He's the number one contender. Doesn't mean he's his mandatory, but he is up in the rankings. As he should be after that kind of performance. When you're trying to get your name out and about, you're trying to get notification, that kind of performance will do it for you. Okay. So shout out to the Canadian. I know he's not from Canada. I don't believe those are his origins, but he fights out of Canada. So shout out to Christian and Bbilli. Heal up, get better, do as your corner said, live to fight another day, Murdock. You did your very BESS. You were just outclassed by this gentleman last night. So onward and upward, honey. Now, main event. Did we not call this on Friday? Did we not say round 7? 5 through 7. I think I said 7. Callum, honey. I was hoping at 175 he was going to feel better, feel stronger, maybe, connect on one of those hooks or something, maybe cause pause for Beterbiev, but no such a thing occurred. Fred, first of all, I saw his Callum's outfit, his uniform, red, and it had autism on it. Now, do you know any of the background information behind that? Is he on the spectrum, or one of his children on the spectrum, or something? Or what is going on with that? Do you know?
I don't think it's him, friend. Or I don't know if it's one of his children, but I don't think it's him. I see what you did there, bruh. I see what you did. I don't think it's him. I did see that. Yeah, but I'm not sure what the background is on it though, friend.
Oh, thank you. I love the chat. Thank you, the Chief and Texas 16th South. They said they have a brother who has autism. So, okay. I wanted to know where that was coming from. So, okay. That was very interesting to me. I didn't know if it was him, one of his children, if he has children. I didn't know who it was. Okay. So, shout out to Callum for supporting autism, showing his support for the folks with autism and whatnot. Friend, Callum was beat up after round 2. Did you see his face?
You know what, friend? It's so sad, and I'm so mad at y'all for saying it. I got on Twitter like after the first round and saw like a million gazillion tweets, and every last one of them tweets is, he on that shit. Beterbiev is a freaking machine, you guys. Like, stop acting like we didn't know this before. And like, I don't like to be shady because I know, our UK base is pretty deep, right? But like the UK fighters, the only great they got is Sonny Edwards. And like Sonny just happened to take his first L, but He not like a smoke runner, and he did pretty good against American fighters, where a lot of them go in there and get they ass beat. Sonny just got beat up, you know what I'm saying? Like roughed up like a kid in the street. But I wasn't expecting Callum to get beat up like that. I want to say the layoff had a lot to do with it, but like he looked horrible. I was like, oh my God, did he age in the ring? Beterbiev beat like at least 5 years off of him, friend. Like he beat him up so bad, and I don't know what ESPN got. Whoever told them to like leave the cameras in the room. Like I saw them give that man his check last night. They gave him his check back there. And they kept trying to hand it to him. The guy kept trying to hand it to him, and he wouldn't even look at it. Like he didn't even want his money last night, friend. But like I felt very, very bad for him, and like I hate he had to be the one because they're so nice. You know what I'm saying? Like every time him and his brother get up, like they always have a good, positive attitude. Beterbiev beat that man into depression last night.
Damn.
He was like, they asked him, you know, what he want to do next, and he was like, you know, I gotta go and sit down and talk to my people and just see. I was like, God damn. So that just further lets me believe that Bivol might get his ass beat too.
We'll talk about that in just a second.
Okay, that's fine.
He got beat up really bad, but am I the only one who saw that punch to the back of the head that Beterbiev connected with?
And friend, like those punches, I seen a man get crippled like in real time to where he is still actively paralyzed from being punched from a punch like that.
Yeah, that was bad. That was really, really bad. Like, and it wasn't just, you know how sometimes a boxer can tell that they're probably about to connect behind the head and they'll ease up a little bit. He ain't ease up, not at all. He hit him in the back of the head with full force. There was no warning. There was no nothing. Now, he was going to get beat up anyway. But I implored the referees to do their freaking job because that was clearly a punch behind the head and a forceful one at that. Now, I'm not saying the man was going to recover, but God dog, do your job, ref. Give a warning or something. And I know some boxers, when they are in the ring and they in the heat of the moment, you know, they punching, they ain't gonna stop. You're gonna have to stop them. You're gonna have to say, hey. But golly, that I was scared for Callum for a second. I didn't know what his reaction was gonna be to that. And it happened more than once, but I saw one time where it was clearly behind the head. He saw where he was punching him, and he still did it with full force. Come on now, Archer. Now. Come on now. Don't do that. But Archer was mad because that man had accused him. So Archer was trying to do something dirty to that man. He really was. Shout out to Buddy McGirt. Buddy got his chunky ass in the ring. He was like, hey. Enough is enough. Hey. I said no. Hell no. Stop this. Stop this massacre. That man was beat up so bad. It was, his face. I saw the veins and lines, the busted blood vessels under his eyebrow. It was bad, y'all. And like you said, friend, he damn near beat that man into retirement in the dressing room. It was bad. It was really, really, really bad. He was out there bleeding and he just broke him all the way down. He was doing decent when he was using his jab, but hell, in the first round, Arthur broke the distance. He got in easily on him. So I don't know. Arthur on that shit. Arthur still on that. He on them 90. He wearing them trunks long like the damn Michigan Fab Five. His trunks still long.
You know who he remind me of? He remind me of Creed's son. I mean Ivan Drago's son. When they gave his daddy shorts and he beat Creed the first time. That's who he remind me of every single time. You know, he had that dark buzz cut. Like they are identical fucking twins. Like I don't know, friend. I hate to ask and speculate. I ain't never heard him fail a drug test, but ain't no way you doing people like that.
When he first hurt him, the first time he hurt him, Fred, he hurt him with something with punches that looked like,
It was a
just like
jab.
a flurry. Yeah, it was like a flurry that didn't look like much. And he caught him, and it was like, did that really hurt like that? But yes, it did. That man was running. He was hurt from it looked like small punches. He wasn't giving much. It didn't look like he was giving much, but obviously he was. He heavy-handed, okay? He big boned it or something. I don't know what it is. But Arthur didn't look 38 going on 39, I tell you that.
And I'm a huge fan of him. Like I'm not accusing him of anything. I'm just saying, like, the way that he's doing his opponents, you would think he was an unclean fighter. That's all I'm saying. The way he's doing people, you would think he was on the shit. But I'm not saying he on the shit. I'm not saying he on the shit. He just beating the fuck out of people.
Like he on the shit.
Like he on the shit. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Congratulations to Arthur Beterbiev. Now we get the fight that we've all been wanting for quite some time. My friend feels like he gonna beat the dog shit out of Bbilli. Now, are you saying that because you won't get back for somebody else, or do you really truly believe that?
Nah, I'm saying that because that man struggled with London Arthur. The same man that Anthony Yard knocked the fuck out. And Bivol beat Anthony Yard, didn't he?
You mean Beterbiev?
Okay, Beterbiev. Oh, okay. Okay. So Bivol struggled with Lyndon Arthur, right?
Yes.
Anthony Yard knocked Lyndon Arthur out. Beterbiev stopped Anthony Yard.
Correct.
He gonna beat the shit out of Bivol.
You think so?
Fuck yeah. He struggled with Lyndon Arthur.
You know, I hear you on that. I'm not a triangle theory kind of girl, though. And I still believe that Bivol, for whatever reason, I don't know why it's in my brain, but my brain tells me that Bivol can beat Beterbiev. I think he can 12-round decision him. That's what I really believe. I do. For some reason, I feel like that man had, as far as the mind, because it's mind over matter, really. I feel like Callum was already broken. Not broken, but I didn't feel like he was strong enough to deal with what was coming back from Beterbiev. But I feel like Bivol's mindset is just as strong as Beterbiev. I feel like his skill set is superior. For whatever reason, I just feel like that. And I may be completely wrong, but I feel like he can beautifully box him to a 12-round decision. That's what I feel. And I also know that Beterbiev has hit the canvas before. It's not like he is exempt from a flash knockdown. And Bivol is extremely accurate when he is in rhythm. Go ahead.
I ask people all the time because they love to bring out down that little flash knockdown. What happened after that man got back on his feet?
Oh, he beat the shit out of him. He knocked him out.
But I have to tell people also, because they bring that up and it was like, oh, well, he didn't touch the canvas. But yeah, he also beat that man's ass for making him touch the canvas. I just think that Bivol won't have enough to hurt him. You have to hurt him to control him. And ain't nobody been able to really hurt him yet. They didn't bother him, but you're going to actually have to hurt him to be able to beat him.
I don't know if you necessarily have to hurt him. I think you have to have respectable power to keep him a tad bit honest. And if if you have power enough where he feels like he can walk through it and take chances, you have to be a boxer that makes him pay. And I think Bivol will. So I think that's a phenomenal matchup. It's a very, I don't want to say even, because they both possess different kind of skill sets. So I think this is the light heavyweight version of probably Dev and Tank. So I would look. I can't wait to see how it plays off. Let me get to some of these super chats. Watch for the hook. Thank you so much. He says Murdock got that snack chin. Yeah, he does. He does. He's it's still he took a lot of punishment. God bless him. I hope he's okay. And Charles Edward Cheese, my Charlie. Thank you. He says, what up, though? Allow me to introduce myself. The name's Cheese. Charles Edward Cheese. Shout out to the Queens. Chat too. First time viewing. Hoping to become a regular. And we hope so. Thank you, Charles. We appreciate the support. Man, thank you. Come on back. We do this every Friday and Sunday. So thank you. I see you over on Blues channel a lot, so we appreciate you sliding over here. Thank you so much. Richard D, he says David Benavidez will stop Canelo and Arthur Beterbiev. Woo-hoo-hoo, Richard!
That's big damn wishful thinking you got there. Canelo ain't never been stopped. I need to remind y'all of that when y'all come in here being very disrespectful. Mind your tone and delivery when it comes to Canelo Alvarez. Put some respect on his name around here. You done went too far. You done went too far.
You done got her upset talking
Yeah, you done went too far.
And whatnot. Who's Canelo fighting next, friend?
Who knows? Mal Charlo. I'm not okay. You know what? I was expecting for Jamal to look like shit in his last showing. Okay. With him not looking like shit, I'm willing to think that his mind is actually still in the boxing game. I'm willing to give him an opportunity. And I think he's got a point to prove because his brother didn't go out there and let his hands go. So now he got to go out there and really fucking fight. Totally think he's capable of doing it. So I think Mal Charlo is next, and I'm not mad about it. Now, if Mal would have looked like shit in his last showing, I would 100% be against that. Like, if he went out there and looked bad, I wouldn't be okay with that. But because his brother looked so piss poor against Canelo, I think he got to go in there and be like, nah, this shit ain't sweet. And I think he can do it.
Friend. I mean, I ain't trying to shit on Mal or nothing. But he went 12 rounds with Jose Benavidez, big dog.
Okay, but he had been out the ring for 2 years. That's just a tune-up, friend. But he beat the shit out of Jose for 12 rounds. It wasn't close. There wasn't not one time during that fight you thought Jose was winning. When he fought Montiel and Montiel beat his ass for 12 rounds. It was a totally different fighter.
You want that Mal to get in the ring with Canelo? You on me?
I want the Mal Charlo that I saw fight Jose Benavidez, get him another fight, and then fight Canelo. He needs to be a little bit more active, only because his inactivity kept him out. I have a question because I know the PBC people watch this fucking show. I want an answer from you guys. I need to know why y'all fighters are so inactive. It's not just one of them, it's all of them. And y'all know we big on PBC here. PBC watch this show. They be in that fucking chat. I need to know why the fighters that we like to see, the money bringers, why are they all so inactive? I need to know.
I don't know. There's a bunch of theories. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I'm still waiting on a schedule from the PBC for at least the first quarter of the year. We're in mid-January, and we don't have a pay-per-view schedule from the PBC. So I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully they come swinging out with a big bang and whatnot. But like, if you guys want people to attend the fights and such, you might want to go ahead and get that schedule out so folks, can get prepared to be there. Just a thought. J Pitt City, thank you so much. He says Bivol beat basically a small heavyweight in Zerto. I'm not saying he beats Beterbiev the same exact way, but there is definitely a template to go off of. I agree, J Pitt City. I absolutely agree. Zerto is garbage, but he beat garbage though. Okay. So I I don't know. I don't know. I still think I can't wait. I'm happy they're making that fight. Apparently that fight is supposed to be over in Saudi as well. So I can't wait. I think that is going to be probably one of the best fights of the year, a fight of the year candidate in my mind already before they've even stepped into the ring. So I can't wait to see it. I think it's a really good style matchup, two contrasting styles. So we'll get to see who imposes their style best on the opponent. And that is probably who's going to end up winning that fight. We'll see. Can't wait, though. Cannot wait. Glad Beterbiev was able to hold up his end of the deal. Okay. Very happy he was able to do that. So that was it for the card on Saturday. But has there been any other boxing news? Pressing boxing news over the weekend, friend?
The only thing really that's coming about May 11th is Lomachenko and Kambosos. Top Rank is rolling out the motherfucking bitches. You hear me? And them and the Zone, they are having fights. Like with Oshaki Foster and Abraham Nova is coming. Friend, let me tell y'all, I'm going to address this every time Top Rank do something. Y'all, please stop telling these people freaking horror stories before they made it famous. Like when you mention Oshaki Foster, you don't have to mention his trauma every time you mention his name in order for people. You don't have to do that. Like let his talent draw for himself. Mark Kriegel cannot help himself. He is addicted to tragic porn. Like that's how I feel. Like he gets off on it because he just be telling these people's story and he just be smiling. I wasn't even mad at Tim Bradley last night. Like he just like Mark Kriegel takes it every time from me now. Like I don't know, man. They got to get that shit together. It's insane. I hate it so much that they do that shit. Just mention that man's name. You ain't got to mention the fact that he all the struggle and shit.
Talk about his boxing. Okay, let's do that. Let's just talk about his boxing. You don't have to bring up the tragedy every time you get to talking about him. I agree. Hey, J. Kyle over in Australia. I'm watching the Australian Open too, guys. Coco was up. I don't know if she's still winning or not, but he says, Nik and BOXIANA, what do you two ladies think of Jai Apatia and maybe in the future Bivol versus Beterbiev winner moving up to the cruiserweight to fight him?
They better leave that goddamn Samoan alone. Listen, I said this a couple of years ago. I was wondering where the Samoan fighters are because listen, every Samoan I know got hands and they ain't just like normal hands. Like they got knockout fucking power. The girls too. It ain't just the men. They women be knocking out people. And if you a man and they catch you, you might get knocked out too. They just naturally strong ass people. I was wondering like, where are their fighters? And then I seen him and I was like, oh, the future is near. That man knocked that man into the upper room. Like his eyes was rolling behind his head in Saudi. I was like, oh God, he finna kill him. Get up. Help, send the smelling salt out to this man because his eyes is rolling. But yeah, I'll bring on the Samoan fighters. Like if they go up to cruiserweight, they better beware Cause he ain't fucking around up there at all, bros.
No, he's not. That would be very interesting to see if somebody ponders going up there to take him on. That that would be a fight that I'd enjoy seeing. Speaking of Top Rank, let's stay there for a second because we got an announcement that people have been talking about for months. So instead of Lomachenko fighting Shakur Stevenson like Shakur was begging him to do, looks like he's going to Australia to take on one George Ferocious Cambosis. Friend. Interesting. Because I think I kind of see the play. Whoever is the winner of that fight is going to fight Shakur in his last fight, or maybe not, because it is his last fight with Top Rank, unless he agrees to re-sign with Top Rank. What is going on over there? How is all of that going to play out? I'm very interested because it's not like anybody's calling anybody out right now at 135.
No, friend, like, you know what's crazy? I have I feel like I'm about to be Shakur's biggest hater because I don't like his fans. So, like, I have not mentioned Shakur not one time. Like, I don't give a shit who he fight. If he fight anybody at this point. At this point, he's going to be hoping that people fight him. But I said this a couple of months ago, and my story will not change. Top Rank have turned him into Budrick. It ain't got close to the end of his contract, and his last couple of fights, they really just didn't stop fucking with him. They didn't even give a damn to negotiate the Frank Martin fight. They know that was a big bitch. That was a big motherfucker. And that little that Frank was asking for, they 100% could have gave it to him. They said, fuck it. Whatever. Is this all he want? Is that all he want? If that's all he want, let's give it to him so we can get this fight. They have turned him into the budget. You don't sell. Nobody want to come see you. They really fucked that Thursday off. That Thursday, they thought they was going to sell that motherfucker out because this is a big weekend in Vegas. These people are going to spend. No. Not for that shit they wasn't. So now you are the C-class fighter that I'm just saying, like, and I'm not even being funny when I say it. They be treating Bud the same way. Bud left that motherfucker in his second fight, beat my guy up, and now you the guy. Same shit is gonna happen with Shakur. Same exact shit. But they better hope they don't fuck him off and keep putting him in these fights and let his mind build up that he can keep beating these people, that he can whoop their ass, because he's going to get into a real fight and him and his fans going to be looking crazy. But I like Shakur. You know what I'm saying? I don't like his fans. I like Shakur. But here, they got to get him active. And they got to get him active against some competition that he's going to be able to show himself. Because people are going to be like, Shakur Stevenson, what have he done? Who have he really fought? And he can't keep getting these names that didn't nobody want to hear him see. Got him fighting all late. People got to stay up and shit. Like, we don't have to do all that shit.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see who his next fight is. I know he was saying that he wanted to like rematch De Los Santos so that he could show his fans and his doubters that, you know, it really was injuries that caused him to perform that way. So he wants to fight him again. I would think, I don't know. It's very interesting where he is in his career right now because I hope he's not like Bud Friend. I hope he does not choose to re-sign with Top Rank. But my spirit is telling me he is because Jay Prince don't have no other fighters fighting nowhere else.
Boom. That's the motherfucking reason. And him and Bob old asses and goddamn cahoots. He in the 360 deal, like I told you. He will not be leaving. He said that's his last fight. Bud said that same shit too.
He did. Well, maybe this is what's going to happen. Maybe the winner of Cambosis and in Loma, he'll be able to get the winner of that fight, unify, and then him and Tank can make the blockbuster crossover fight. Maybe wishful thinking. That's what I'm hoping, because I don't want him to be over there and keep fighting a whole bunch of nobodies when he don't do that and then keep telling the world that you are that guy and not showing it. I've had enough of that. A condo LDBC or nothing, hashtag number 82. Thank you so much. He said, salute my beautiful queens, Nik J and Boxiana. Nik J, you all right? See you in 2025. I'm fine. Thank you very kindly. I'm doing just fine. Okay, I'm great. Thank you very much. So I don't know. It's interesting. We don't know. Well, Shakur just fought, so he got to get healed up. There are a couple of people that I am still waiting to see who they're fighting next. Namely, one Gervonta, Abdul Wahid, Tank Davis. What? What are we doing? What are we? 135 is in disarray. I want some structure back in the division. I want structure back in the 135-pound division.
147 is fixing to be the same exact way.
I want structure there too.
There ain't none. And the way, you know what? I don't even have anything bad to say about Bud. Because I've said this before. When it comes to my fighter, I don't like Bud. But I love Bud outside of when it comes to my fighter.
Listen, I be trying to give Bud a chance, but after the tomfoolery he was putting up on Twitter today, he could kiss my entire ass.
I'm like, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. I need you to do just a little bit better than this. Like, you tripping, Budrick. What's going on? Yeah, is you all right, big dog? Is you really okay? At this point, I'm letting people do whatever they want to do with themselves, with their lives, say whatever you want to say. I just fight somebody. Like, you've been out of the ring just as long as Errol been out of the ring. And don't go to PBC and become an inactive fighter as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have seen a habit of not seeing their guys fight the way they need to. Go somewhere where you can be active. And if you done, or if you close to being done, be done. Nobody's mad at you about it. You had an outstanding career, but fight somebody, and somebody gonna have to give one of these young dudes a chance. Because these bruvs ain't playing. They ready to get out there. So
they are, and
let them get out there.
I don't want the division to be held up. I really don't. I want these guys, these young guys, to get out there and show them what they got. You know, if Bud is gonna move up, go ahead and move up. Like, I don't know. We're just patiently waiting at this point. It was strange to see him kind of try to dismiss the rematch. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if that was just him, you know, being sick of all the back and forth, the so-called excuses, and it just pissed him off. And he was like, F it, you know, good luck with you and your career. I don't know. For me, I'm hoping it's build up for the rematch. But these other young guys that are coming up, I want them to get their top. I want them to get their opportunity. I know Boots has been waiting to get in the ring with somebody, a named person, so that he could solidify himself. And so it's just right now it kind of feels like we're at a small standstill at the top tier level of the boxing game. At least in the 154, the 147, the 160-pound divisions, they kind of like stagnant right now, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I want them to come on with the come on. I want my guy, Jennebeck, to get his chance to fight somebody and solidify himself at 160 pounds. I want to find out if Jermell Charlo is going back down to 54 or is he going to 160. I want to know if, David Benavidez is ever going to get his shot at those belts from Canelo. I got questions. I wouldn't mind seeing Morrell and Bbilli. I got questions. It's fights I want to see. Somebody gonna have to come on, show me something. It's too stagnant right now. So J-Pit City says everyone is waiting till the Munguia versus Ryder fight before any of these boxers make a decision. Once again, Canelo is holding up boxing.
You know what? Y'all really be trying it with the Canelo slander. Cause some of y'all favorite fighter ain't fighting either. Y'all still waiting for Abdul Wahid to tell y'all what the hell he doing. So stay off Canelo while y'all waiting on Abdul Wahid.
Speaking of 100 and not even 135, let's go to 140 for a second. So apparently we're going to get Rolly and Ryan. Who you got in that fight, friend?
You know what? The way Rolly be whooping these bros' asses and sparring, I'm willing to say Rolly might just beat Ryan if he's getting out there Philly shelling and shit. He better not do that shit this fight. I'll tell you that. But I got Rolly.
You got Rolly beating Ryan?
And you know I like Ryan. I got Rolly. Rolly beat the shit out of Africa. And I was enjoying every minute of it. Because for him to be talking as much shit as he be talking, ain't no way you let Rolando Romero get on your ass the way he got on his ass.
I think that's a very evenly matched fight. I think both of them are very mid skill level fighters, and they probably both have the same amount of power. It just is a matter of who connects first, because we've seen them both hit the canvas. Very interesting fight. I mean, they're not fighting for much. I guess they'll be fighting because it comes out that they making Rolly fight his mandatory. Like they put a halt to that. Like he can't fight Ryan. It looks like the sanctioning bodies are ordering him to fight. Who is his mandatory? Is it Barroso?
It's Barroso.
Yeah, the trash bowl. Exactly, Georgie B. So it looks like they are trashing it. Like they canning that fight. Like he's going to either have to do that or drop his belt. So you know what I see him doing? I see him dropping that belt because he's going to want that paycheck that he comes along with Ryan.
I mean, he got a Tank check and a Ryan check. I wouldn't fight again. Y'all got me fucked up. I have made enough money for me and my children to live on 1,000,000 times over.
The gag is we kind of knew what Ryan made in the Tank fight. We had kind of like a ballpark figure. But does anybody know what Rolly made to fight Tank?
Rumor has it is that Rolly made so much money for that fight, he was able to pay all his people double of what he normally paid him. Like, he made that much money. Because I remember it was a big, huge deal because he paid them and then he paid them their salary again off that fucking Tank fight. Yeah, so whatever he made, it was the bag.
Interesting. Because I don't see Rolly being the best financial planner and money manager in the world. But hey, that's just me. I don't know. Maybe he got up. Maybe.
Rolly looked cheap like my son. Like them type of people, they have money, but they won't spend it because they like to tell people I got money. So when it comes to a time where people say, you ain't got no money, they get to pull that shit out and show it. They'll act broke, act cheap until it's time to show for it. The bruv came out in a fur coat in the heat. You remember that fur?
He did.
He would have never brought that shit out in any other instance other than to show off. That's it.
shall see. We shall see. But I'm almost sure he's probably going to drop that belt so that he can fight Ryan and get that payday. Watch for the Hook came back. He says, "Why can't we get anybody versus Sabril Matias belt?"
Well, don't nobody wanna fight Subtitle. They don't want to fight Subtitle.
Is that what y'all call that man?
Subtitle Matias. Subtitle Matias. Don't nobody want to fight Subtitle.
I like Sabril Matias, and I think y'all gonna find a fight that y'all don't expect coming for old Sabril. Boxing Fan Times 4 says Query versus Trolley is like Khan versus Maidana. Oh wow, interesting. I never thought of it like that. Okay. Boxing Fan Times 4 came, but I just read that. So yeah, hopefully Rolly is taking care of his funds. Hopefully he is taking care of his funds. And I believe that either to get back in the groove, either Matias is gonna fight Regis, because Regis got some get back to get. You know, he trying to become a 3-time world champion. That's what he said. Those are not my words, those are his words. That's probably the best route he can go get it, unless they crown Barroso and he go beat up Barroso. Or he can try to, go wing it and go see Matias. But I truly believe, and I know it's a lot of people that don't believe this. People think that Devin and Matias can't fight because they don't think that PBC is going to clear Devin to fight Matias because of Abdul Wahid. I don't really think Abdul Wahid want that fight with Devin. So I don't think it's going to be a problem with Devin fighting Matias. I want to see that fight. Oh, word is Regis may be going to IBF route. Okay.
Where is Gary Antoine Russell? Where is the Russell boys in general? I seen Gary come out and say a million times, I could fight at 135 pounds, Slim. Motherfucker, I can fight at 135 pounds. And then I don't see Gary no more. And then where's Antoine? And don't get me wrong, Antonio is still a brother, but he ain't, one of them brothers ain't like the other. And he the one. You know how they have the runt of the litter? It's him. He is the runt of the litter.
Really, truly, he the smallest one.
He is, and he fight just like he the little one too. He can't fight with the Mexicans down there at that size. We all know when you get 118, 120 pounds, the Hispanic boys, they run that shit. They are that guy. They run that shit. So, like, you got to go in there and have a real tough chin, and you got to have a shitload of skill to fuck with them boys up there. He ain't got it. He ain't like them other brothers. I'm sorry.
That chin is not chinning. The skills are lacking. Listen.
His outfits be cute. His outfits are the one. But once he take the outfit out, the power is gone, friend.
I just watched the Iron Claw movie. Okay, he is the Mike of the Russell clan. He the Mike Von Erich of the Russell clan.
No, you know what? And you know what I didn't know? I went on a date and I watched that movie, and then I came home and watched like the other documentary. No, he's not that Von Erich. He's Chris Von Erich, the runt of the group.
I wasn't gonna say Chris.
He is Chris Von Erich.
If you know, you know. If you don't, please read up on the Von Erichs. Okay, please read up on the Von Erichs, please. Okay.
And if you ain't seen it, y'all go watch it, and we will go over that shit. We'll do a Wednesday from the both of us, because that's something we both didn't see. Go watch it if you ain't. Because, baby, I was in there boo-hooing like a newborn child.
Question, friend. Did you know the story of the Von
I not until I went and saw the fucking movie.
Really? Okay, so I'm about to age myself. I'm going to date myself a little bit because as a young child, I used to go to the sportatorium with my cousins. Y'all, they didn't have no air conditioning in that building. It was a hot, sweaty, funky mess. But when I tell you we was in there screaming, having a good time, this is when I was young and pure, and I didn't really know boxing was fake. I mean, wrestling was fake and shit. Like, I really thought they was doing something. And it was a sight to behold to see Kevin Von Erich fly off that top rope like he did and them yellow thumping ons. Baby, let me tell y'all something. The movie is excellent, but their lives are so tragic. Their family's lives is so tragic. They left Chris out the story altogether because they didn't want to have to throw another death on us.
And that's baby, yeah, we ain't gonna tell y'all the movie, but if you are a crybaby or you get a tad bit emotional, don't go see that shit. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Cause baby, I was inconsolable. I could not gather myself to continue. I couldn't take no more. I was sitting there, I had to clench on like this because I was like, I can't take no more of this. I can't take it.
Yeah, see, you doing that and you watching the movie. I was in Dallas when all of this was going on. So a year or so passed and then another tragedy. A year or so passed and then another tragedy. So we were just toe up in that. Do you hear me? Toe up. Baby, if you didn't grow up doing the Iron Claw, did you really have a childhood? Like,
I remember the Iron Claw, but I didn't remember all of that came with all of that, friend.
Yeah, you was probably a baby, a little girl. Yeah. Charles Edward Cheese. He came back. Charles. Chuck. I feel like I can call you Chuck now. Chuck. Thank you. We really appreciate this love you're showing us tonight. I needed to pick me up because I was feeling mighty bad. And I was feeling
She sure did. She sure did.
I needed that.
Her team, they choked up exactly how I knew they would.
That's how you gonna end the show like that?
You can. I feel like Madea. You can see me. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see you. You can see me.
That's how you go. Oh, okay. You gonna end the show like that? You just gonna? I thought we was through. You just gonna continue to bust me over my head? Oh, okay. All right.
You can see me.
Okay.
There's still hope there's still hope. Now, don't y'all become Texans fans because we don't need that hoodoo. Okay? We fixing to get ready to fight a real good team that be kicking bruvs. And I don't mean just kicking bruvs. I mean whooping bruvs asses. Okay? So don't all y'all become Texans fans now because we got an uphill battle coming. I don't fuck around with people like Lamar Jackson, friend. I don't like him because he's just so good. So
listen, y'all ain't got to worry about me becoming no Texans fan. Just know that I'm not a Texans hater. Know that. Okay? Know that.
Oh, phenomenal Mexican. We might not ever see the Super Bowl, but I know who else won't never see the Super Bowl. Matter of fact, none of y'all teams from Arizona can do shit. Y'all baseball team suck. The basketball team, y'all even got no fucking Oh, y'all got Phoenix. They fucking trash too. Your football team suck. Your baseball team suck. Your basketball team suck. Y'all ain't never got no hope. So, I mean, hey, to each its own. The Arizona trashes.
Andre Styles, I see what you say. You say Lamar Jackson is like Mike Vick on meth. Listen, I like Lamar Jackson. I like him a lot. But don't fucking disrespect Mike Vick that way, okay? Don't do that. All right. I don't know if you were around when Mike was in his heyday, but don't do that. Okay. And I like Lamar Jackson, but no. Okay. And just a little tidbit for all y'all football folks. There was another Michael before Mike Vick. I don't know if y'all know his NFL career wasn't the best, but that college career was stellar and top tier. And he was probably Mike Vick before Mike Vick was Mike Vick, and that's Mike Bishop. Okay, out of Willis, Texas. Yeah. Go do some research. I'm just saying, shout out to my guy, Mike Bishop and whatnot. He got inducted into the the NCAA College Football Hall of Fame this year. Just thought I'd put that out there since we slid over into football and whatnot. Anyway, friend, is it anything else we need to talk about today? Because y'all done woke me out. I'm just, oh Lord.
Okay. Shout out to the Canadian Russian Terminator, Arthur Beterbiev. He gonna whoop the shit out of y'all, boy. Coming to a stream near you. I'm just letting you know in advance. If you are new here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We are here every Friday and every Sunday, unless we have something that come up, of which you can expect to see us twice a day. Y'all, we just got the 4K, and we 20 people away from 4,100. So like 5K by the middle of the year, y'all. Like, we growing really quickly from the bottom. Just us being two girls from Texas doing our thing. So share this, like this. We talk about a lot of different things here. We not all boxing all the time, but majority of the time we just boxing unless we get too carried away one day. But we watch football too. And shout out to my Texans. We on to the next. It wasn't a great week for everybody, amen. We will see y'all back on Friday. We got Michaela Mayer and Jonas on the 20th. So boxing is coming. Boxing, please. Friend, fix your face. 500K, 1 million by the end of the year, y'all. Coming to a thing near you. But yeah. We're here Friday and Sunday. Come back and see us on Friday. We have a lot. And Marcus, Alicia Bumgarner is coming. Okay. We having some. Matter of fact, we got a bunch of people coming. So we fixing to unroll some interviews from y'all. We ain't gonna tell y'all who coming, but people are asking us to come on this show. You guys, look at us. Look at us. But yeah, so we got interviews coming. Alicia Bumgarner is coming, so I can at least tell y'all that because she keeps saying, I'm coming to see y'all. So expect Alicia sometime, but we'll see y'all soon. And have a safe week. Stay dry and warm because it's really cold. Texas
yes,
people.
Stay dry and warm. And we have a boxing fan ×4. He says Texas coaches black fight fans long lost brother is not Black Wish. No, let me stop. Stop. They might be from the same tribe or something. I don't know. You must think all black bald-headed men look alike or something. I don't know about that. Boxing fan ×4. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it. Listen, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Okay. I appreciate it. Through all the slander and whatnot that I had to receive this evening. I'm fine. I thank you guys for showing up, even if it was just to throw daggers and whatnot. Even if my own co-host beat me up before we got online and then continued to beat me up while we was on here. It's okay.
Y'all remember when Canelo lost to Bivol? Do y'all remember what my friend did to me? She had me on the Jumbotron.
I don't know I don't recollect any of that. I don't.
Too bad I can't go back and pull it because it's gone. Or else I would.
I don't quite remember what happened there. I don't remember. I don't know. Anyway, thank y'all. We appreciate you guys. We will see you back on Friday, 7:30 Central Standard Time. And back again next Sunday. I'm sorry, 9:30 Central Standard Time on Friday, 7:30 Central Standard Time on Sunday. Okay. Y'all, I'm so proud of my friend. She has adopted the new term bruv, and it fits her well. I love it. It's bruv is a term to me that is universal for our culture, and it's not derogatory. And I love that. I freaking love bruv. Okay. So I wish more folks would adopt it, and just do something new for the new year. It wasn't even supposed to be a resolution, but it ended up being one. I'm so proud of you. It fits you. It really does. Yes, I watched Top Boy. I love Top Boy. Friend, have you watched it?
I won't start it, bro, because I don't want to fall in love with nothing new. So,
friend, you have got to watch it.
Okay, bro, I'll watch it.
Listen, this is what we're gonna do. UK fans, I'm doing this for y'all. Listen, BOXIANA finna start watching Top Boy. And what we're gonna do when you start watching Top Boy, we're gonna do a review show of Top Boy. We can do that. We're gonna do a review show of Top Boy. Anyway, until next time, y'all. Thank you so much. We love y'all. Thank you to everybody who participated in the chat this evening. All the newcomers, Chuck came through big stomping, and we appreciate it. We appreciate all of y'all. We will see you on Friday. Take care. Bundle up. Mind your tone into the delivery. Enjoy the rest of the football that we're about to see, and we'll see y'all on Friday. Bye, y'all.